meeting here with Patch, the Wonder Cat, talking college football, and here's what he told me. The Cotton Bowl, it would beat Wisconsin. He did. Why? Because they got that stud of a quarterback by the name of Bart Houston. This kid's 6'4", 235 pounds of pure muscle, and he pushed the rock for 159 yards today. And speaking of big man on campus, 6'6", 248-pound tight end, Troy Fumagalli. Big game today in the Cotton Bowl, 6 for 83 yards, meaning catches, and 1 touchdown. The Outback Bowl is all but over. The final minutes in last report, Florida leading Iowa 27-3. Now, coming up, one of my favorites, the granddaddy of them all. I can still hear Keith Jackson calling those great games of my youth. Of course, it will be on ESPN at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, it is the Big Ten champ, 11-2 Nittany Lions of Penn State. They are number 5 in the country, taking on number 9 USC. The Sugar Bowl. You know, with college football rearranging things, this may have lost a little bit of its luster, but to me, still one of my favorites, always a holiday tradition, and being that today is the official New Year's holiday because it's on Monday, I'm sure a lot of the wonderful watering holes will be enjoying the games on HDTV with some fine wine and good spirits. And of course, we've got a number of those stores in Pennsylvania, a little Captain Morgan, and of course, Yellowtail. This is a great wine from Australia, and a lot of these stores, especially the Chairman Select stores, have over 800 varieties of your favorite wine. Sugar Bowl will have 8-4 Auburn taking on 10-2 Oklahoma. That's at 8:30 on ESPN. And don't forget college football's playoff, the championship, a week from today. 13-1 Clemson taking on 14-0 Alabama. Earlier today, Nick Saban, the coach of the Tide, said that Lane Kiffin, who has taken the job at Florida Atlantic, was going to try to juggle both jobs, but it's just too much, so he will not be calling the offensive plays for Bama next. The official beer of the Black and Gold, Miller Lite, available at Coons Cafe on McKnight Road. Over 600 varieties of your favorite beers, micro brews, and craft beers. And yeah, while we salute those fine wine and spirit stores, this is top shelf. Di Serona. This is a wonderful after-dinner drink. You're going to love it. And, you know, you got to find your fun with Pinnacle. And not to mention one more, a classic. My father always enjoyed a little of this with his friends during the holidays. Windsor. But, yeah, my papa's bag. Here it is, folks. That's what it was. Crown Royal, and that's what it will always be in the Pratte Pack Bar and Grill. Now, Steelers, taking a look at the numbers. Ben Roethlisberger, 3,819 yards, 29 touchdowns. Antonio Brown, once again, proving he's the best in the business. 1,284 yards and 12 touchdowns. And I saw a throwback jersey, had to come from Dick's Sporting Goods. Artie Burns, he's making an impression on the Steeler fans. He had 3 interceptions this year. And James Harrison, guy just continues to play great football, the free agent out of Kent State, 5 sacks. Now, Miami, who they're going to be playing, Jay Ajayi, 1,272 yards, 8 touchdowns. And Jarvis Landry, 1,136 yards, 8 touchdowns. And here's a guy on defense that the Steelers are going to have to keep their mind on at all times because he's good, very good. His name is Tony Leverett. He's got 4 interceptions on the year. And also Cameron Lake, defensive end, big guy with 11 sacks. That game, wild card weekend, Heinz Field, great weekend to get downtown and enjoy yourself. Always be responsible. Never drink and drive. Zip car in Pittsburgh. And, of course, JB Taxi, now County Taxi in my neck of the woods, and Uber is everywhere. You can watch it, 1 o'clock, KDK TV2, CBS. Great place to stop on the North Shore. My buddy Jerome Bettis' Grill 36. That is how you want to watch the game. Also, it will be this weekend, Oakland and Houston. You have got Detroit and Seattle, and the Giants are going to be in action this weekend against Green Bay at Lambeau Field. Now, why am I bringing all this up? Because tonight on Rob Pratt Monday night and tomorrow night on Rob Pratt Tuesday night, I'm bringing a couple of guys that you know from the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show into prime time. From Diolis Law and Vantage Management Group, Greg Diolis tonight talking college football and previewing the Steelers at 9 on the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline. And then tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, award-winning journalist from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, the uncensored war of Bedouin Bob and the All-Americans, talking about his personal experience with the 82nd Airborne during Desert Storm. Book is getting rave reviews. Drive on. We'll talk about that. But we're also going to talk about the Steelers drive, hopefully to Super Bowl 51, and we begin this Sunday. And he, too, will talk a little college football, and we'll preview next Monday night's college football playoff championship game between Clemson and Alabama. That's it from the Pratt Pack Bar and Grill. Have a great day. We'll see you later tonight, beginning at 7, with Rob Pratt Monday night and the Allegheny Health Network program, Medical Frontiers, on News Radio 1020 KDK.